Hey everyone, it's Ken here. It is lantern time and we are here with another lantern video, and this week we're doing something a little different. Got a couple lanterns, new lanterns added my collection. I recently actually had a birthday, and lo and behold, look at this cool thing that I got for my birthday. I actually been kind of wanting one of these for a while, and yeah, I finally got it. But though, I didn't realize actually that they made two versions of this. This is the triple candle one, and they make a single candle one. Unbeknownst to me, I didn't even know that they had a triple one. I've seen the single ones, but received this lovely triple one, and I don't know how bright it's going to be. So why don't we find out? Why don't we light it up? It's a UCO. I guess, you know, it could be used for emergencies or camping or, you know, whatever you like. If you want to use it outdoors in the summertime. I think these candles are supposed to burn up to, let me get this straight now. There's two different kind of candles. There's the paraffin version candles, and then there are beeswax candles. These are the paraffin. I think they're like 7-hour candles, and then the beeswax might be 9-hour, I think. Don't quote me on that, but the beeswax ones are longer burning, I know that. And I do have a pack of beeswax in there for replacements. But yeah, why don't we give this a light up, and then one thing I did notice is the wicks are kind of long on these things. I'm thinking I got my trusty scissors here. I think I ought to probably trim them, because we're going to have a heck of a fire going here if I don't trim these things. And I'm guessing, I don't know, maybe trim them in half. I think it'll definitely be better. So yeah, why don't we go with that? Give them a light up, and yeah, let's see. Well, they take a little heat to get going. Actually, I thought it was going to go quicker than that, but actually take a little bit of heat there. All right. There we have it. I guess we'll get it going, and then we'll put it in the bottom of the lantern here. I guess I got to do this quick because it's going to get hot up the top there, and give it a little quarter turn. Look at that. Wow. Throw some heat. And it does have a flat top. I think you can put your cup of coffee up there if you want to keep it warm, or I don't know, maybe even I'll have to try to see if it actually boils water if you want to try doing some cooking on it or whatnot. But yeah, that's cool. Why don't we do a dark shot? See what we got here. Give me a second and I'll turn the lights out. Look at that. I'm gonna say it's probably about as bright as a kerosene lantern. Yeah, not bad. Maybe hard to tell on camera what we're really up against, but from my perspective, I would say it's probably about as bright as a Dietz Jr. right off the top of my head. Like a number one smaller lantern. Bright enough, not super bright, but it's throwing out some seriously nice heat. Actually, it feels really good. It's actually pretty cold out here in the garage doing this tonight, and it feels pretty good holding it just right in front of me like that. But yeah, pretty cool. So why don't we set that off to the side, turn our lights back on again. Alright, lights back on. Next up, we have a number 39 Dietz Vulcan that I just picked up. This was a project, and wow, I can say, turned out to be a little more of a project than I anticipated, but I'll start out by saying, first of all, I thought I got it at a very good price. Been wanting one of these for a long time. It's what they call a bell-bottom style railroad lantern, and I just think they look so cool. I wanted one for the longest time, but these are like so expensive these days if you try to get one. I actually I put an offer in on it. I'll be honest and upfront with you. I picked it up for $60, which I thought was okay until I got the thing in the mail yesterday, and I thought, oh my goodness, what did I do? I paid too much for this thing. But turns out I spent the best part of the day yesterday. Took a day off from work, actually had some extra PTO time to use, and turned out pretty good, because I was actually able to spend a lot of time with this and get this thing back into working order. Now the first thing I don't know if you're going to notice on camera, but the glass. Now I noticed this when I bought it. It does have the crizzle, the crizzle, the glass cancer, the sick glass as they call it. Actually, my friend Rayo Rob out in California just did a recent video on sick glass, couple videos ago. If you get a chance, look him up. If you just go to YouTube and type in sick glass, you'll see he talks all about what it is and everything like that. Shout out to Rayo Rob out there. But yeah, it's got the sick glass. But I knew that at the time, and I thought, well, it's not really much to worry about because I plan on burning it anyway. And you know, usually with the sick glass, it may get a little worse. It may crizzle up a little bit, but it's probably not going to break the globe or anything. It's just unesthetically, you know, not too pleasing. But I may even pick up a clear globe for this. Being I'm kind of a clear globe guy because I actually do like to use them for light. You know, I'll sit outside in the summertime and use these for a little extra light. So W.T. Kirkman does have modern replacement globes for these, and I already looked it up, and I think you can get a clear globe for around $25. So I may just invest in that. But yeah, let me get into it. So this thing was supposed to be all good shape, original, and advertises no chips or breaks in the glass. Okay, so it was a mess. It was wrapped in bubble wrap. I started unpacking it. There was soot and rust flakes everywhere. I had to take it outside and dump it. So the first thing, naturally, I got to open it up. The globe is like welded to the retainer. I never had seen nothing like that before. I'm tugging on it. I'm pulling on the spring. First thing I had to do is literally get my WD-40 and like soak this thing down. Let it soak for about a half hour. And then I took a flathead screwdriver and I gently tapped on there. I was able to actually free up the top of the globe. Okay, so I got that out. Took the globe out. This was all sooted, rusted, encrusted mess. So cleaned that up. Then the second thing here, the fount and the burner was welded, rusted, welded in here. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness, there's only one way out. The only way to get these out is they come straight up like that because there's no holes in the bottom or nothing to push it up. It's all, you know, encapsulated, I guess I could say. And there's these like little friction fingers that kind of hold it. It was just all rusted. So next thing, I go to get my special sauce, as I call it, my 50/50 acetone and transmission fluid, and I just put the whole thing in I have an old glass bowl that I don't care about, and I just soaked it down and let it soak and soak and soak. And after it soaked for a couple hours, I actually shocked it. I actually tried to like bang this, you know, to get it moving, and also at the same time kind of pulling up on the burner like this. I was able to, after a couple hours, finally start hearing some motion as I was pulling up on it, and through pulling and soaking and little by little I was able to move it up and down, and I finally was able to free it. Upon freeing it, this fount was like a solid piece of rust. I mean, it looked like something that came off the Titanic, I guess, the way it sits at the bottom of the ocean now. But so had to clean all that up. Fortunately, the inside looks pretty good. The burner is excellent. The burner is in awesome, excellent condition, all brass. And thank goodness it has a really strong thread. There's also a brass insert inside of this, and thank goodness for that, because I really had to pull on this thing to get it out. And yeah, like I said, the inside's pretty good. It did have one small pinhole. I water tested it, and there was I don't know, maybe around here somewhere. So I took some seal oil, just put it around the inside and held it sideways, and I got it to seal off, and you know, so finally, and then I cleaned everything. The inside, there's still, let me give you a shot of that. There's still a little bit of rust down there, but it's nothing the way it looked. It was like a mud puddle down there. But, and then yeah, took some polish, little Flitz metal polish and a rag, and did a lot of polishing. The outside here was pretty rusted, and actually cleaned up pretty well. So why don't we give her a light up? Let me put the fount back in. Now it goes in, it comes out really nice. Look at that, real nice and easy. Look at that. But believe it or not, my finger is still like so sore from working on this thing every time I grab that. But like I said, you know, yeah, little glass cancer there, but you know what? This is probably easier to light this way. Let's give it a light up. And yeah, it's burning awful hot. But there we go. I got it working really good. And you know, it's a red globe. It's not going to give you much light. I'm not going to do a night shot with this because it's not really what they're for. They're for signaling. So, I mean, if you want to see a red light for a quarter mile away, you'll be able to see probably this red light for a quarter mile away, you know, as it was used on the railroad. But that being said, I'll probably go for a clear globe. But I'm just real happy to have one, and I'm so happy that you know, I got it going. I really had my doubts when I got it, but yeah. So that's what we got for now, guys. I think next week I'll do the official announcement for the New Year's Eve Light Up Challenge and provide all the information. But we're getting close. I just wanted to put that out there for everybody to get ready. This year I'm hoping to have a good turnout, hoping to have a lot of entries. And we'll see you real soon next week with the announcement. And everybody, stay safe, take care. We'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.